guys. Here at the Salvation Army. I brought my GoPro, but I forgot the SD card, so I can't film with it. So currently filming on the phone. I want to show you guys what I've found so far. So I didn't know that today is 50% off all clothes, if I'm not mistaken. These polo shorts, Polo Ralph Lauren. I don't know if you can see the, wait, where is the logo? Ah, right there. Polo shorts, $4.99, so they'll be $2.50. I also found this OVO long sleeve shirt, size medium. It's got a few stains, but when I wash it, that should come off easily. Now here's a brand that every time I see it, I buy it, and sometimes I keep it. I'm not gonna lie, I've kept a good amount of things, but usually when I put it on eBay, it sells within a few days. So if you guys ever find 4-star, and this is a pro model shirt, this is probably gonna be Mike Anderson, or if it's not Mike Anderson, might be BA, Brian Anderson. But yeah, so 4-star shirt, button up, size large, $4.99, half off. Then found this. So I'm gonna be going to an Angels game here pretty soon versus the Dodgers, and I don't have a jersey, so I was like, oh, perfect, I'll rock this. So it's $6.99, but half off. So found this. So this was the first find that I found. I was like, huh, it's a Disney, see the tag, Kermit the Frog. So I don't know if they still have the licensing for this, for Sesame Street, but I thought it was really interesting. Don't really find Disney Kermit the Frog. Last time I found a Kermit the Frog piece, it was in Adidas, and I didn't even find it. A friend found it, and she gifted it to me, and it sold immediately. And this is some random stuff. Found 2 of these, brand new. They're kind of like cover pillows for your car. I currently have one in my car, and they're like the most comfortable thing ever. When I'm driving, I just kind of lean back a little bit and just chill, coast. But yeah, I found 2 of these brand new with tags, so I was like, that's a no-brainer. Don't know if these are gonna be half off, but they're $3.99. Hopefully they're half off. If not, I'll see if I can use a coupon for those. These are 2 super random items. I'm surprised no one actually got this, but this is a vintage 20th century silver plated brush, and it's heavy. It's got some weight to it. Fortunately, I can't brush anything because I got no hair. Shave my stuff off. Might be able to brush the beard, but don't want to do that. But yeah, this thing is freaking heavy. Like I said, it's got some weight. And then this vintage Jeep 1945 to 1987 book. Saw some on eBay going for like 30, 40 bucks. A few have already sold. Whenever I find some books, I'll buy them. You know, I've sold a few of them. So far, that's it, you guys. But yeah, I'm just waiting for more racks to come out, see what else we find. I already went through the men's stuff. Haven't touched the kids or women's, so I'm gonna go through that real quick. But I'll keep you guys updated. No GoPro, shooting on the phone. Hey, we're rocking the Stussy Birkenstocks. I haven't worn these in well over a year. I've had them for quite some time. It's probably like my 2nd or 3rd time wearing them. Totally forgot how comfortable they are, so I have to bust these out more often. So they just brought out 2 racks, and I found this Lululemon vest, $6.99, half off. Let's go. Throw it in the cart. And we're back at it again, right here with the quick recap. So Just got back from the Salvation Army. Item I have in hand, you guys, is this 20th century silver plated brush. And as I mentioned, this thing's got some weight to it. Can't believe no one grabbed it. Probably got to the Salvation an hour late, almost an hour and a half late. They open at 8 a.m. usually when they have the 50% off sale, and it's also Memorial Day weekend, so there's a lot of people in there. I'm not gonna lie, there's people with their carts stacked full of clothes. But here's the item that I have in hand, so might as well show this. Oh, and check it out. This is that Lululemon vest that I got for $3.50. I'm already rocking it. Looking good. So let's see, I'm gonna pull the items out. Kermit the Frog Disney shirt. Again, I think this has to be from maybe the early 2000s, mid 2000s. I don't know if they still have the licensing for Kermit the Frog or Sesame Street. So I think Sesame Street or Kermit the Frog is part of Sesame Street, right?
Bruh.
Anyways, so yeah, this t-shirt was my first find. As soon as I saw it, I was like, man, I'm nabbing it. This is my second Kermit the Frog item. My first one sold, and it was an Adidas collaboration. So that's item number one. I mentioned, you guys, if you ever see 4-star clothing, definitely get it. At least for me, it sells pretty quickly, and the quality is great. Usually it's made in the USA. This one's made in China, but great skate brand. Some of the best pro skaters ride for 4-star. Then I ended up finding this Angels jersey slash V-neck shirt. I'm gonna be going to a game this August, so I need something to rock. I have hats, but I just don't have a jersey. So come August, they're gonna spank the Dodgers. Comment below if you agree. We've also been on a 7-streak win, so we've been kicking ass. Usually, I'm not gonna lie, Angels have been doing horribly, but I'm surprised that lately they've been kicking butt. Super random, found this book. It's a Jeep book with like a glossary or index full of parts, maybe even how to install them. But any Jeep connoisseur is gonna love this. So got this book. This was not half off, neither was the brush, but I was able to use a 25% coupon on the brush. Then what else we find? Then I got these 2 pillows. Again, super random, but these are so comfy. Got one in my car, not this same exact model, but if you ever see these, get them for your whip. I mean, come on, you're in your car for hours a week driving to work, do errands. You might as well be nice and comfortable. So check these out. And what I also love is, it says Gigi. That's my puppy's name. So I was like, oh, it's meant to be. I'm surprised she's not on the window right now crying because she wants to go on a walk. But yeah, you guys, so that's pretty much it. Like I said, I could have gotten more things, but I'm being very selective on what I find. And I'm not just what I find, but usually on what I do buy. With that being said, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next. Peace.
That's vintage right there.
This one? Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Most of the stuff, I went through most of it, but keep checking.
Yeah.
Keep checking, dude.
Yeah, you just gotta dig and see what you find, huh?
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff right here, dude. What the fuck?
No, está bien, está bien. ¿El verde? Sí. De nada. Crazy looking sweater. Damn, he's got a lot of clothes today. Cool. We'll take this.
There you go.
¿Qué huele, Manuel?
¿Qué pasó, bueno?
¿Cómo estás?
No te creas, no te creas, ¿eh?
Ya sabes que yo soy chivista, ¿eh?
Sí, ya sé.
No.
Pura carrilla, güey. Mira, güey. Ven.
Te traje un regalito. Una bandera.
Ahorita empecemos cuenta, espérame. ¿Eres chivista, cabrón? ¿Cómo se chiva, no ve la carrilla, ¿Tú qué le vas a las chivas, güey? Mira lo que me voy a poner ahorita.
A ver, Antes se la chingaron, ¿eh?
Ahorita me la voy a poner, güey. ¿Puedo ver cuánto?
20.
¿Cuánto quieres por este?
$7.
4, no.
Ya mandó, Margarita.
¿Qué pasó, hijo?
Están dando una oferta.
Mami, le pedí 8, me ofrece $1. Oye.
¿Cuánto quieres por las baterías de 50? Ahí tiene una batería que tiene 50.
Gracias, Manuel. ¿Cuánto quieres por este?
Este había pedido 200. 150.
Ok.
Y los dos están al 100.
Sí, este está chingón.
Están las pilas, ¿quieres? No te las tengo ya escogidas.
Ya las voy poniendo.
Porque salió la 15.
Mira, están otras.
No, la nueva es la 15-18. batería grandota, la 15. Yo no he mirado la 12. ¿No has mirado la 15?
No.
¿En Milwaukee? De esta marca, salió la 15. ¿Sí?
¿Y la Block qué pesa?
La grandota. Yo tengo la 12. Salió la 15. Sí. 15, 18.
Chingona, Lo voy a caminar y a ver qué onda.
Sí.
Picked up 2 pieces for $1 each. This Aston Martin Racing t-shirt. Should sell easily. And this Burberry shirt. $2. That's a steal. We're all done, guys. Found a few things, but nothing too crazy. Let me show you my last purchase. Get 3 bags of nuts for $7. Tell me that's not a steal. Chili lemon Spanish peanuts, some chili chickpeas, and then regular peanuts with chili and lemon. These right here are bomb. If I would have gone to the store and bought in this, I would have paid maybe over $10. It is time for a quick recap. Show you guys what I found today at the swap meet. Wasn't too bad. Didn't spend that much money, so that's always a good thing. And the items that I did find were fairly cheap. So we're going to start off with the first 2 items that I found. First was this vintage Beethoven crew neck. I want to say this is probably from like the 90s, maybe early 2000s. On the Hanes tag. Does have a hit in the back. It says Pacific Symphony Orchestra. So that, and then this Barack Obama shirt. Hold on. My dog's going crazy, so I have to let her out. Someone's here. She ruined my shot. Unreal. Alright, back at it. So, don't mind the dogs barking. There's some friends over and they kind of go crazy. So yeah, Barack Obama, 2012, with the back hit. I think I've bought in 1 Barack Obama shirt in the past and it's sold. So usually if I see them, I'll pick them up. And then the last 2 items that I found were each $1, so $2 for these 2 shirts. This Aston Martin Racing t-shirt with the sleeve hit. I think it's got another sleeve hit. No, just that sleeve hit. The Aston Martin logo on the chest. And then it's official with the tag. First time ever buying Aston Martin. And then here's some Burberry. I think this might be a women's or a kid's shirt, size large. So I think it might be women's or kids. I'm gonna say it's women's. On the Burberry tag. And it's got the other tag right there, so you know it's legit. So yeah, that was pretty much it, you guys. Not too bad. I actually found a tool that I wanted to buy. A chipping gun, a roto hammer. Guy was asking $200. It retails for $350. I told him I would come back. Let me think about it. I'm gonna walk around. And it was just on the back of my mind. And this is the second time this has happened to me, where this guy has a tool that I need, or not necessarily need, but I want because I can use it for a job later down the road. And when I go back to buy it, it's gone. So my dumbass did it again, kicking myself in the butt for it. So it was a DeWalt Roto hammer, and it sold. As soon as I went back, he's like, yeah, man, some guy and his wife stopped by. He needed it for a job. The wife told him, buy it, you need it. So I gotta stop doing that. Whenever I find a tool and I'm like, hey, I can use this or I need it, gotta pull the trigger right then and there. But besides that, it was a pretty good day. Like I said, I bought some t-shirts that I needed to print. This clothes that I just showed you guys, some treats for the dogs, and some snacks for me. So all in all, not a bad day. With that being said, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. It helps me out so more people can go ahead and see my videos. As I mentioned, I'm still new to this YouTube thing, so help a brother out. Peace.